Your touch is freezing cold, but it leaves a burning scar. I look for your warmth, but you are distant like a star. We sit beside the fireplace, but the air is filled with frost. Calculating the massive price of everything we lost. You are an iceberg wrapped inside a fierce wildfire, a chaotic mixture of absolute numbness and deep desire. I burn my fingers trying to hold your icy hand, stranded forever inside this frozen, desolate land.
Damn, diamonds on my neck, freezing up the whole room. Cold, but I'm still burning packs, sending them to the moon. She say I'm emotionally detached, living in the ice age. I'm just trying to manage all the fury and the rage. Cruising in a foreign car
with the heater turned high, looking at the snow falling down from the dark sky. Cold flame burning brightly inside my chaotic chest. Too much pressure on my mind, I can't even rest. The temperature is dropping, but the heat is rising up.
Burn it down,
freeze it. Poisonous liquid inside our expensive silver cup. We are trapped inside this cold flame tonight, destroying each other without a single visible fight. Burn inside the cold flame, a freezing paradise.
turn to ash,
Melting down the ice, paying the ultimate price for this beautiful vice.
roll the dice, cold as ice.
Contradictory fire that we can never quite explain, mixing the absolute pleasure with the freezing pain.
Frostbite on my fingers from the luxury jewelry pieces, but the heat in the studio never ever decreases. She texts me paragraphs, I leave them on red, thinking about the dangerous things that she never said.
Never.
Got the sub bass rattling the frozen window pane, driving through the winter storm, going completely insane. We're glowing in the dark like a radioactive spark, leaving our permanent signature right after dark.
I watch the smoke rise from the freezing winter ground. We are screaming at each other without making a single sound. Your apathy is the fire that consumes my entire soul, taking away the pieces that used to make me whole. The jazz piano plays an icy melancholic progression, turning our tragic romance into a dark obsession. We are burning alive inside this absolute zero state. The temperature is dropping, but the heat is rising up.
Burn it down, freeze it.
Poisonous liquid inside our expensive silver cup. We are trapped inside this cold flame tonight, destroying each other without a single visible fight. Burn inside the cold flame, a freezing paradise.
Yeah, turn to ash,
Melting down the ice, no, 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 no. Frequencies collide inside this radio frequency station. I am searching for a clear channel amid the calculation. You look beautiful standing through the electronic interference, making me doubt the validity of your sudden disappearance. We pose like statues inside a vintage fashion magazine, caught in the crosshairs of a distorted television screen. I try to touch your hand, but I only feel the electric shock as the mechanical gears freeze inside our grandfather clock.
Yeah, check the channel, signal intercepted. Shawty looking like an alien queen. What? Dressed in high couture, floating through the silver screen. Got the 808s buzzing like a broken high voltage wire. Living on the edge, walking straight through the wire.
Slashing wonder classic toys, I give a total white noise. Playing with her emotions like they are expensive toys. We glowing through the glitch, digital luxury lifestyle so grand. Trying to broadcast our love across this desolate land. The connection is fading into the atmospheric home.
Turn it up louder now.
Leaving both of our numb hearts completely struck down.
Can't hear you yet.
We maintain this static grace beneath the flashing light, failing to communicate our true feelings tonight. Hold on to the static grace before the signal dies away. Freeze the frame, forget the pain today. There is absolutely nothing left for us to say or do. Glitch in the system, out of view. A beautiful distortion cutting through the midnight air, leaving us stranded in a state of elegant despair.
Go, Balenciaga puffer shielding me from the radioactive rain. Too many frequencies overloading my creative brain. She texts me paragraphs, but the network connection is low. Everything around us is moving way too fast or too slow.
Got the sub-bass rattling the foundation of the tower, counting down the final minutes of our remaining power. We trapped inside the frequency, totally out of bounds, listening to the beautiful chaotic electronic sound. The jazz saxophonist performs through a heavy digital delay, symbolizing the distance that keeps growing day by day. You prefer the first and the absolute sensory overload, while I am standing frozen on this deserted country road. The crisp trap snare triggers a wave of pure static sound, shaking the very pillars of the stability we finally found. We are a transmission destined to be entirely lost. The connection is fading into the atmospheric home.
Turn it up louder now.
Leaving both of our numb hearts completely struck down.
Can't hear you yet.
We maintain this static grace beneath the flashing light, failing to communicate our true feelings tonight. Hold on to the static grace before the signal dies away. Freeze the frame, forget the pain today. There is absolutely nothing left for us to say or do. Glitch in the system, out of view. A beautiful distortion cutting through the midnight air, leaving us stranded in a state of elegant despair. Can we tune out the noise and find the melody again?
The station is dead, girl. There's no use pretending we're.
Look at the massive devastation you left in your wake.
Break the antenna, for goodness sake.
The screen is flickering into total darkness. Static, get your frozen elegance, cut the line.
No more broadcasts left for your heart and mind.
Power down.
In this empty town.
Hold on to the static grace before the signal dies away.
Scream it out loud, blow the whole speakers proud.
There is absolutely nothing left for us to say or do.
Turn it up, let's go. Turn it up, let's go.
Beautiful distortion elegant despair. Static grace, static grace.
No signal, set. Disconnected, our peace.
Oxygen is leaving this empty, desecrated room as we approach the absolute climax of our impending doom. I look into your eyes and see the final curtain call, watching the remains of our grand empire slowly fall. I gave you all my oxygen, my energy, my youth, hoping that somewhere inside the chaos lay the truth. Now I am gasping for air on this cold marble floor, knowing that you will never walk through that door anymore.
Yeah, this is the end. Final destination. Looking at the digital clock, hit zero. Nobody out here trying to play the role of a hero. No. Got the last check stacked inside the luxury safe. Cruising through the matrix, vanishing from the place. She looking at me, gasping, I'm out of words to speak. The energy is heavy and the pulse is getting weak. Rocking all black designer, custom burial attire, watching the entire kingdom catch on open fire.
The final second is ticking away from our grasp.
Let it go,
fade out. Nothing left for our trembling hands to clasp.
no hands, look.
We are taking our very last breath tonight, extinguishing the final remaining flicker of life. Let the last breath carry our heavy souls away.
Yeah, breathe out.
Forget what they say. There is absolutely no reason for us to stay.
Power down, leave the town
Today, a tragic conclusion to a beautiful chaotic song, admitting that we stayed in this paradise way too long.
Sub-bass, fading out like a ghost in the dark night. Too many battles fought, we lost a bullet fight. Got the diamonds freezing on my coat, remaining blood. Hop inside the foreign car, driving through the mud. She tested the final message, I dropped the cellular phone. Standing on the edge of the universe, completely alone. The jazz chords are playing the very last progression, turning our entire history into a past obsession.
I hear the final snare hit like a strike of thunder, pulling my weary spirit completely under. You chase the fading high while I accept the quiet. After a decade of absolute emotional riot, the strings are swelling grandly for the ultimate goodbye, as the dark clouds completely cover up the winter sky. We are a beautiful melody that has reached its final bar. The final second is ticking away from our grasp.
Let it go,
Fade out. Nothing left for our trembling hands to climb.
no hands, look.
We are taking our very last breath tonight, extinguishing the final remaining flicker of life. Let the last breath carry our heavy souls away.
Yeah, breathe out.
Forget what they say. There is absolutely no reason for us to stay.
Power down, leave the
Down today, a tragic conclusion to a beautiful chaotic song, admitting that we stayed in this paradise way last breath. Last breath, last breath, this breath. Last breath, last breath. Shut down the screen. Last breath, the most beautiful tragedy the world has ever seen. Breathe out, beyond, beyond any doubt, beyond any doubt, beyond, beyond. Let the last breath carry our heavy souls away. Scream it out, let the universe blow out. There is absolutely no reason for us to stay.
Turn it up,
let's go,
turn it up,
let's go, let's go. A tragic conclusion to a beautiful chaotic song, admitting that we stayed in this paradise way too long. Last breath, last breath, last breath. Soft fabric lines the walls of this beautiful prison cell, where I am forced to bid my final innocence farewell. You wrapped your lies in layers of expensive red cloth, attracting my fragile heart like a flame draws a moth. I sit upon the plush cushions of this lonely lounge chair, breathing in the heavy toxic cologne filling the air. We manufactured a paradise out of pure digital sound, only to bury our true feelings deep underneath the ground.
yeah. Step into the drop, yeah. Velvet on the dashboard, custom stitching in the coupe. Room, too many secrets hidden inside the inner loop. Got the diamonds biting hard on my icy throat. Ice. Cruising through the underworld in the designer coat.
She want the vintage elegance, I give her raw percussion. Locked inside the studio, avoiding all discussion. We trapped in luxury lifestyle, no way to escape the net. Paying all the heavy debts that we try to forget. The texture of your skin is soft, but your heart is steel.
Hard as metal,
Feel it, making me question the validity of the things I feel.
no feelings.
Yeah, we are caught inside this velvet trap tonight, surrendering our remaining weapons without a fight. Drown inside the velvet trap and close your weary eyes.
Yeah, shut it down.
Forget the beautiful lies, nothing but the echo of our tragic love survive.
Count the currency,
Ignore the urgency, a smooth confinement keeping us away from the light.
vanishing into the dark depths of the eternal night. Rick Owens drapes hanging loose on my wealthy frame. Everybody in the city jungle whispering my name. She say I'm emotionally detached, living in a plush cage. I'm just filtering the absolute madness in the rage. Got the sub bass sliding smooth across the marble floor. We don't even know what the hell we are keeping score for. Exotic smoke filling up the entire private penthouse space, leaving no footprints or a single visible trace.
The jazz saxophonist performs a sultry slow refrain, trying to cushion the sharp impact of the lingering pain. You prefer the digital distortion while I search for soul, allowing the aggressive rhythm to take total control. The clicking rim shot sounds like a ticking biological clock, as the heavy iron gate securely slides shut and lock. We are a masterpiece preserved inside a padded vault. The texture of your skin is soft, but your heart is steel.
Hard as metal,
Feel it, making me question the validity of the things I feel.
no feelings.
Yeah, we are caught inside this velvet trap tonight. close your weary eyes.
Yeah, shut it down.
Forget the beautiful lies. Nothing but the echo of our tragic love survive.
Count the currency, ignore the urgency.
It's through confinement keeping us away from the light.
Vanishing into the dark depths of the eternal night. The music never stops, girl, it cannot decrease.
Look at the massive emotional damage you increase.
No peace treaty,
just cash receipts. The final corridor is narrowing down too fast.
smooth falls, soft bars.
Terminate the game,
Nothing left for us
but the shadow of your shame.
close the vault.
Nobody's drown inside the velvet track.
Down inside the velvet track.
And close your weary eyes.
Scream it out loud.
Blow the speakers proud. Hey,
Nothing but the echo of our tragic love survives.
turn it up, let's go.
Smoke confinement keeping us
Away from the light, vanishing into the dark depths of the eternal night.
so soft yet so hard. Sound peace.
Peace. The keys are dusty and the strings have gone completely out of tune. I sit beneath the fading light of a cold September moon. Every melody we used to compose together has lost its grace, leaving nothing but a hollow echo inside this empty space.
Yeah, you struck a harsh note
And walked away into the dark, extinguishing the very last remaining creative spark. I try to sing the chorus, but my voice begins to shake, thinking about the beautiful arrangements we used to make.
Yeah, turn it up, we had a tune, shawty saying that I'm way too out of touch.
What?
I'm just focused on the check, I never really cared that much. She playing classical arrangements on the ivory keys. I'm in the studio blowing exotic, smoking to the breeze. Yes.
We detached, disconnected, living in a broken song. Everybody telling me the way I live my life is wrong. Got the 808s slamming through the broken stereo speaker. My vision getting darker and my pulse is getting weaker. Good harmony we cherished has dissolved into the air.
Float away.
Float, leaving a chaotic mess that neither of us can repair.
Can't fix it.
No, no, we are dancing to the rhythm of these broken chords tonight, failing to remember how to make the music right.
Sing a song
For the broken chords that echo in the dark,
play the music loud.
let the sub-bass
We
spark.
lost the sweet
Symmetry and missed the final mark.
mystic clean.
Stepping off the scene,
Damn it, symphony.
that is falling apart at the seams, drowning out the remnants of our childhood dreams.
Balenciaga denim dragging on the studio floor. She demanding explanation, knocking down my bedroom door. I just hit a random chord and let the feedback scream. Living a chaotic life that feels just like a lucid dream. Too many wrong notes written in our messy history. How we ended up this way remains a total mystery. Got the hi-hat stuttering, matching up with my heartbeat. Cruising down the highway in the middle
can say, or do you prefer the distortion? While I am searching for the clarity, our entire relationship has become a tragic rarity. The jazz trumpet tries to solo, but it sounds so confused, just like the battered heart that you so carelessly use. We are a masterpiece that has been entirely defaced. The harmony we cherish has dissolved into the air.
Float away,
Float, leaving a chaotic mess that neither of us can repair.
can't fix it.
No, we are dancing to the rhythm of these broken chords tonight, failing to remember how to make the music right. Sing a song for the broken chords that echo in the dark.
Play the music loud.
Let the soul bass fall. Lost the sweet symmetry and missed the final mark.
Mystic clean,
Stepping off the scene,
damn symphony.
that is falling apart at the seams, drowning out the remnants of our childhood dreams. Can we find a resolution to this twisted song?
Melody is dead, girl.
We stayed way too long.
Tell me where the beautiful lyrics
Went wrong.
Forget the lyrics, let the bass.
Sing along. The final verse is written and the music is gone.
Out of tune, out of time, grab it up fast.
Yeah.
Nothing we composed was ever built to last.
Cut the microphone, standing all alone. Sing a song for the broken chords that echo. Scream it off loud, let the speakers go out. We lost the sweet symmetry and missed the final mark.
Let's get it, put it up.
Hey, damn it, symphony that is falling apart at the seams, drowning out the remnants of our childhood dreams.
Broken chords fading out into the quiet.
Next track, shut it down, slap, peace. Saw fabric slide across the cold hardwood floor. I watch your silhouette approach my bedroom door. We wrap ourselves in textiles woven from pure deceit, trying to find some comfort in this bitter defeat. Your voice hits my ears like a muted velvet snare, stirring up emotions that I didn't know were there. I try to cushion the impact of your sudden departure, but the rhythmic beating of my heart only grows harsher.
Smooth it out, yeah. Rockin' custom designer shirts, smooth to the touch. Silk, she saying that I'm moving fast, doing too much. What? Got the 808s hitting like a padded velvet mallet. Expensive foreign champagne, satisfying my palate. Luxury.
We gliding through the mansion, no friction at all, catching you before you hit the bottom of the fall. She wanted delicate treatment, I give her rhythmic bass, leaving a lasting impression inside this expensive space.
Go!
The texture of our dialogue is starting to fray,
Rip it up, rip it.
wasting all the golden hours of the passing day.
No time left, yeah.
I'm moving to the rhythm of the silk drum tonight, trying to make the chaotic arrangement feel right. Beat the silk drum and soothe my aching mind.
Yeah, hit the baseline, leave the past behind.
Leave the heavy baggage of our history behind.
Smooth operations, no hesitation. I got blankets draped over the leather seat. Cruising through the city jungle, adjusting the heat. She texts me smooth poetry, I answer with the groove. Watching the entire matrix slowly make a move. That the hi-hats whispering secrets in my wealthy ear. Drowning out the minor doubts in the temporary fear. We spinning the fabric until it becomes a thread. Living out the reckless things that we never said. I try to absorb the shock of every harsh word you speak, protecting the fragile areas where I am still weak. The jazz vibraphone adds a glassy coating to the sound as we continue to circle this empty, hollow ground. Your rhythm is unpredictable, shifting without a sign, crossing every delicate boundary that I try to define. We are a woven tapestry destined to fully unravel. The texture of our dialogue is starting to fray. Rip it up,
wasting all the golden hours of the passing day.
No time left, yeah.
I'm moving to the rhythm of this silk drum tonight, trying to make the chaotic arrangement feel right. The silk drum and soothe my aching mind.
Yeah, hit the bass line and leave the past behind.
Leave the heavy baggage of our history behind.
Smooth operations, no hesitation.
Into the dark, hoping to ignite a small comforting spark. Approaching too fast. Nothing left for us to pretend that we still care. Time for us to go. Beat the silk drum and soothe my aching mind.
Scream it out loud, make the whole family proud.
Leave the heavy baggage of our history behind. Turn it out, let's go. Beat the silk drum and soothe my aching mind. Beat the silk drum and soothe my aching mind. So smooth, luxuriate a small peace. Haze covers the neon signs outside my window pane. I watch the pouring rain wash away the lingering stain. You left your coat on the velvet chair in the hall. Now I'm just staring at the shadows dancing on the wall. We built a fortress out of promises and fragile glass, never knowing that the sweetest high would fade so fast. I sip the cognac, feeling the burn inside my chest, wondering how two damaged souls could ever find some rest.
Codeine in the chalice got me floating through the penthouse hall. Shorty see the diamonds shining, she just wanna catch the fall. We in the smoky room, she crying, but she looks so bad. Blowing big gas, count the cash that we never had. She want the vintage luxury, I give her total madness. Mixing up the dirty potion, drowning out the sadness. Rockin' Ari, going skating through the velvet night. She told me that she loved me, but we always pick a fight.
The embers burn beneath the heavy silver sky.
Burn it up, burn it up.
We hide the truth behind a beautifully crafted lie.
No lies.
Yeah, in this velvet
the chick.
Let it rain. We are drifting through the atmosphere, so high, underneath the purple velvet of a lonely sky.
Slay, 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 slay. Woke up in Tokyo, the foreign car is running fast. She want the vintage Chanel, I bought it in the past. Pop another pill, I'm seeing ghosts inside the mirror. Vocals sing blues, but my vision getting clearer. We trap in the mansion, the curtains always closed. Everybody talking crazy, but nobody really knows. Got the bass hitting heavy jazz chords in the dark, leaving on the radar. We about to make 'em up.
I remember the melody you used to hum so sweet. Before the heavy static took over the city street, you chased the fortune while I am searching for the truth. We traded innocence for a reckless kind of youth. The saxophone is weeping for the love we couldn't keep. While you are wide awake, I am praying for some sleep. The fabric of our history is tearing at the seams. Oh, the embers burn beneath the heavy silver sky.
Burn it up,
Burn it up,
burn it up.
burn it up. We hide the truth behind a beautifully crafted lie.
No lies.
No lies, yeah. In this velvet smoke we disappear without a trace, lost inside the darkness of our own embrace. Breathe me in, let the velvet smoke consume the pain.
Yeah, consume it.
Let it go, nothing but the memories of us will remain.
Count the check.
Let it rain. We are drifting through the atmosphere, so high, underneath the purple velvet of a lonely sky. Is there anybody out there who can save my soul?
I'm in the coop, losing control.
We traded all our diamonds for a heart of coal.
Blowing the smoke, feeling the
Gold, and now we fade away into the midnight air. The velvet on the skin, smoke in the lungs,
spoken beautiful.
forgotten tongues,
Hold up, wait, pour it up.
nothing left for us. Breathe me in, let the velvet smoke consume the pain.
Let it go.
Let it rain, nothing but the memories of us will remain.
Turn it up.
We say we are drifting through the atmosphere, so high, underneath the purple velvet of a lonely sky. Velvet smoke fading away. Pack it up, goodbye. Electric blue reflection dancing on the wet pavement. I gave you all my devotion. Tell me where the love went. You left a message scribbled on a cheap paper cup, telling me to move on, telling me to just give up. The city skyline is glowing like a futuristic dream, but silent screams are tearing me apart at the seam. I stand beneath the flashing billboard light so bright, searching for a savior in the middle of the night.
Checking the dashboard, the digital clock hit 3. I got a bad broad, she crying, she looking at me. Neon pink on the lips, but a heart full of ice. Rolling the dice, paying the ultimate price. I put the racks in the safe, then I hop in the jet. Too many sins in my past that I try to forget. She drop a tear in the club under ultraviolet rays. We lost in the matrix, stuck in the terrible days.
The colors blur together as the night moves on.
Moving fast, yeah.
Another hopeless heart waiting for the dawn.
Wait for
it. We shed these neon tears under the artificial glow, crying out the secrets that nobody else should know. Let the neon tears wash over my lonely face. Wash it clean, leaving no trace. We are trapped forever in this digital space.
in the matrix.
Time, space, shimmering like diamonds in the pouring rain. Technology can never heal this human pain.
Balenciaga boots, tracking mud on the marble floor. She want the drama, she knocking on my bedroom door. I got the bass boosted, waking up the whole block. Cartier wristwatch, ticking down the final clock. We glowing in the dark, sipping on the neon fluid. She asked me why I did it, told her that the devil made me do it. Diamonds blinking green, matching up with her eyes. Living a billionaire lifestyle built on beautiful lies.
No amount of flashing halogen can hide the despair. I feel your cold ghost running fingers through my hair. We engineered a romance out of synthetic threads. Now we are just strangers lying in separate beds. The jazz piano plays a bittersweet broken melody, while the sub-bass shakes the foundation of my sanity. We are flashing brightly, but we are burning out. The colors blur together as the night moves on. Moving fast, yeah. Another hopeless heart waiting for the dawn.
Wait for it.
We shed these neon tears under the artificial glow, crying out the secrets that nobody else should know. Let the neon tears wash over my lonely face. Wash it clean, leave no trace. We are trapped forever in this digital space.
In the matrix.
Time, space, shimmering like diamonds in the pouring rain. Technology can never heal this human pain. Can you see me shining through the heavy dark?
I see you shining, girl, you got the spark.
Or are we just a faint, disappearing spark?
Lost in the park.
After dark, the battery is dying, the screen is going black. Cry now, cry later, neon dripping down.
Yeah.
We wore the heavy crown in this lonely town.
Chrome hearts on my chest.
Finally at rest, let the neon tears wash over my lonely face. Wash it away every day. We are trapped forever in this digital space.
Let's get a go.
Shimmering like diamonds in the pouring rain. Technology can never heal this human pain.
Shut it down, power off, set piece.
I kneel before the altar of our ruined sanctuary, carrying the heavy burdens that I am forced to bury. You turned our quiet devotion into a loud spectacle, leaving me stranded inside this emotional receptacle. Every word you utter sounds like book, a holy scripture, but the actions you take destroy the beautiful picture. I hear the church bells ringing through the chaotic din, wondering how we ever managed to commit such a sin.
Yeah, bless the track. Crosses on my neck, customized luxury jewelry pieces. But the chaotic energy around me never, ever decreases. Never. She praying for my soul inside the cathedral hall. I'm just stacking millions, waiting for the sky to fall.
We making sacred anthems out of absolute madness, mixing up the holy water with our deep sadness. Rocking all black garments, looking like a dark priest, partying in the underworld, preparing for the feast. Go! The volume is rising inside this holy cathedral.
Loud sound.
Turn it up, making us forget everything that used to be peaceful.
No peace, look.
We are creating this sacred noise tonight, blaspheming our love underneath the stained glass light. Praise the sacred noise that echoes through my head.
Yeah.
Play it loud, forget what the preacher said.
Replaying every single bit of word that you said.
Holy bass,
Shaking up the whole place.
a beautiful racket, drowning out the inner voice, leaving us with absolutely no other choice.
Go. Boost, walking down the aisle so grand, holding a golden chalice inside my trembling hand. She want a spiritual connection, I give her heavy bass, driving a foreign car at a dangerous rapid pace. Got the choir singing harmonies over the trap beat, turning the entire sanctuary into a zone of heat. We defining a new religion that they cannot comprehend.
Staying true to the chaos until the absolute end. Your absolute volume is a defense mechanism you use to cover up the fact that you have nothing left to lose. The jazz organist plays a highly complicated fugue, reflecting the mental state of my absolute fatigue.
The rapid hi-hats mimic the panic inside my chest, as I realize that our love will never find any rest.
We are a beautiful prayer that has been entirely corrupted. The volume is rising inside this holy cathedral.
Loud sound.
Turn it up, making us forget everything that used to be peaceful.
No peace, look.
We are creating this sacred noise tonight, blaspheming our love underneath the stained glass light. Praise the sacred noise that echoes through my head. Play it loud, forget what the preacher said.
Replaying every single bit of word that you said.
Holy bass,
Shaking up the whole
a
place.
beautiful racket, drowning out the inner voice, leaving us with absolutely no other choice. Can this holy rocket save us from eternal damnation?
We are ready in the fire, girl, accept the situation.
Turn our sanctuary to a scene of devastation.
Count the blessings,
Get the lessons,
the final bell is tolling for
our dark romance. Sacred sounds, broken altars, turn the volume down. Yeah! No more prayers left for us in this corrupted town. Amen. 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 Yeah, amen. Praise the sacred noise that echoes through my head.
Bring it out.
Let the cathedral walls call out.
replaying every single bit of word that you said.
Turn it up.
Let's go.
A beautiful racket, drowning out the inner voice, leaving us with absolutely no other choice.
Amen.
Turn the lights off. Peace. Mm. galaxies collide inside this radio frequency station. I am searching for a clear channel amid the calculation. You look beautiful standing through the electronic interference, making me doubt the validity of your sudden disappearance. We pose like statues inside a vintage fashion magazine, caught in the crosshairs of a distorted television screen. I try to touch your hand, but I only feel the electric shock as the mechanical gears freeze inside our grandfather clock.
Yeah, check the channel. Signal interceptor, shawty looking like an alien queen.
What? Destined high guitar floating through the silver screen.
Got the 808s buzzing like a broken high voltage wire. Living on the edge,
Walking straight through the wire.
slack. She want the classic pose, I give her total white noise. Playing with her emotions like they are expensive toys. We glowing through the glitch, digital luxury lifestyle so grand, trying to broadcast our love across this desolate land. Go!
The connection is fading into the atmospheric hum.
Turn it up!
Louder now. Living both of our numb hearts completely struck dumb.
Can't hear you,
Beneath the flashing light, failing to communicate our true feelings tonight. Hold on to the static grace before the signal dies away.
yeah, freeze the frame.
Forget the painted air.
There is absolutely nothing left for us to say or do.
Glitch in the system, out of view. A beautiful distortion cutting through the midnight air,
Leaving us stranded in a state of elegant despair. Balenciaga profit shielding me from the radioactive rain.
cold.
Too many frequencies overloading my creative brain. She texts me paragraphs, but the network connection is low. Everything around us is moving way too fast or too slow.
Vroom. Got the sub bass rattling the foundation of the tower. Counting down the final minutes of our remaining power. We trapped inside the frequency, totally out of bounds, listening to the beautiful chaotic electronic sound.
The jazz saxophonist performs through a heavy digital delay,
Symbolizing the distance that keeps growing day by day.
you prefer the fuzz and the absolute sensory overload.
While I am standing frozen on this deserted country road, the crisp trap snare triggers a wave of pure static sound, shaking the very pillars of the stability we finally found. We are a transmission destined to be entirely lost. The connection is fading into the atmospheric hum.
Turn it up!
Louder now. Leaving both of our numb hearts completely struck dumb.
Can't hear you,
We maintain this static grace beneath the flashing light, failing to communicate our true feelings tonight. Hold on to the static grace before the signal dies away.
freeze the frame.
Forget the pain today.
There is absolutely nothing left for us to say or do.
Glitch in the system, out of view. Oh, beautiful distortion cutting through the midnight air,
Leaving us stranded in a state of elegant despair.
Can we tune out the noise and find the melody again?
The station is dead, girl, there's no use pretending when.
Look at the massive devastation you left in your wake.
Break the antenna, for goodness sake.
Screen is flickering into total darkness. Static pictures frozen, elegance cut the line.
No more broadcast left for your heart
In mind, power down in this empty town. Power down in this empty town. Hold on to the static grace before the signal dies away.
Scream it out loud.
Blow the whole speakers proud. There is absolutely nothing left for us to say or do.
Turn it up, let's go.
A without peace. I tear my silk down as I pace around this empty room, surrounded by the finest things but wrapped in total doom. Gold-plated mirrors reflect a face full of deep despair. I run my trembling fingers through my manicured hair. We bought the mansion on the hill to hide the empty space, but luxury can never replace your warm embrace. I cry expensive tears onto the imported marble floor, wondering what the hell we are even fighting for.
Carti racks, bought a new Maybach just to sit in the back and weep. Too much money on my mind, I can't even sleep.
Can't sleep.
Rocking custom chrome hearts, diamonds on my teeth, but I'm still burning up
from the fire underneath. We spending millions just to feel a temporary high, looking at the clouds from the private jet in the sky.
She wanted vintage luxury, I gave her total pain,
mixing up the luxury fashion with the dirty stain. All the wealth in the world cannot purchase a heart.
Buy it out,
buy it. It only tears our fragile souls completely apart.
Tear it down,
tear it down. We are drowning inside this luxury pain so deep, selling our memories for things we can never keep. Wrap me in designer clothes to cover up the scars, driving foreign cars right underneath the stars. We are crying inside our expensive foreign cars, living large behind the luxury bars. High society can't save us from the fall when luxury pain is written all over the wall.
Rock around constant and taking on my wealthy wrist. Too many items on my luxury shopping list, but none of these things can fill the void in my chest. I'm just a wealthy rock star who is completely depressed. We drinking high-end champagne until we cannot feel, trying to forget that the tragedy is real. Got the 808s hitting heavy in the private estate, dealing with the consequences of our wealthy fate.
Crystal chandelier casts a cold diamond light on the battlefield we created in the middle of the night. We trade diamond rings like they are pieces of cheap glass, hoping the heavy sorrow will somehow quickly pass. The jazz piano chords sound so rich and yet so hollow, a beautiful tragedy that I am forced to follow. Our fortune is built on a foundation of pure grief. All the wealth in the world cannot purchase a heart. Buy it out, buy it. It only tears our fragile souls completely apart. Tear it down, tear it down. Oh, we are drowning inside this luxury pain so deep, selling our memories for things we can never
flushed up or soft.
We lost the game.
No amount of diamond rings
Can't hide the shame.
close the safe.
Lock the door.
Nothing left to adore.
Wrap me in designer clothes to cover up the scar.
Cover it up,
Fill the cup.
cover it up, let's go.
High society can't save us from the fall. When luxury pain is written all over the wall. Luxury pain, so hollow, so cold.
Rich forever, but
Dead inside, slide out. The hours are melting right before my heavy eyes, like watercolor paint dripping down from the skies. I try to hold on to the moments that we once shared, back when you actually listened and genuinely cared. But time keeps slipping through my trembling fingers like sand, leaving me stranded inside this lonely, deserted land. The clock on the mantelpiece is ticking backwards tonight, erasing the memories of when our love was bright.
yeah, look at the clock. Minutes melting down like that ice cube in my cup. Lean, too many schedules, I just tell them shut it up.
Shut up.
I'm living in a dimension where the time doesn't exist. Got $1 million watch shining brightly on my wrist.
But the hands don't move, we stuck in a liquid zone, cruising through the matrix, completely on my own. She texted me yesterday, but it feels like 10 years ago. Everything is moving fast, but happening so slow.
Go!
The past and the future are blurring into one, melting down, melting underneath the rays of a dying distance. No time left, we are floating down this river of liquid time tonight, losing our grip on what is wrong and what is right. Watch the liquid time wash away our tragic past.
Nothing stays the same, nothing's built to last.
We are trapped inside a moment that moves too fast.
Let it flow, flow, let the watch go.
Drifting through the centuries without a single care, vanishing like smoke into the misty morning air.
Let go. Hop inside the time machine looking like a rock star. I don't even know the location of where we are. Got the sub-bass warping the fabric of space and time. Every single lyric I spit feels like a perfect crown. She say I'm late to the party, I say I'm right on time. Living in a loop where the rhythms always rhyme. Big exotic kush burning, creating a thick liquid cloud. Music hitting heavy, playing way too damn loud.
The jazz guitar is playing an endless circular riff as we stand together on the edge of this temporal cliff. You live for the moment while I am haunted by the years, drowning out my sanity in a sea of liquid fears. The ticking of the snare drum is driving me insane, a constant reminder of the lingering heavy pain. We are just anomalies inside the grand design. Blurring into one, melting down, melting underneath the rays of a dying distance. No time left, we are floating down this river of liquid time tonight, losing our grip on what is wrong and what is right. Watch the liquid time wash away our tragic past.
Nothing stays the same, nothing's built to last.
We are trapped inside a moment that moves too fast.
Let it go, let the watch go.
Drifting through the centuries without a single care, vanishing like smoke into the misty morning air.
after fear.
Are we destined to fade away year after year?
Flow with the river, let the vision clear.
The final second is ticking, and the end is near. Liquid hours melting, watches lose the track.
There is absolutely no way for us to go back.
Time out beyond any doubt. Watch the liquid time wash away our tragic past.
Let it wash.
Smash the expensive way. We are trapped inside a moment that moves too fast.
Turn it up, let's go.
Drifting through the centuries without a single care. Vanishing like smoke into the misty morning air. Liquid time melting away into the